Oh boy, here we go. What is that? Huh? Okay. Yo, guys, where did their RB go? It was fixed damage. It didn't even trigger the Senya. Hello? All right, I think she's here, guys. Let's go get it. Let's fly. Is good. Whoa, what is this? Damn, I thought I got spooked. I'm taking a quick speed run to pity. Come on, man. Ah. Oh. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. Speed run to pity. I think I got you beat by like 20. What the fuck? Okay. Can I get an artifact though? Like, guys, I swear, I would have preferred an artifact over a second copy, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Oh God, it's here. It's here too. No shot. If you are looking at this, if you are a new player, you got discretionary income you want to spend on the video game, I would say this is pretty worth for a new player, especially if it's already plus 15. It's pre-enhanced. You can just play it on her. I'm sure it's good support gear. Now, if you are a bit of an older player, I would recommend against that, especially if you have the capacity to farm for Rift, because her best in slot set I think is going to be a protection set, either with HP or immunity set. So keep that in mind as we go forward, okay? I never like these $100 packs. These are really never worth it to me. It's a lot, and if you're a new player and you got infinite money, like sure, go for it, right? This one, I don't think this one's worth either. If this was a $30 and a $50 pack, it would be really good. And of course, we're just gonna powder. All right, let's take that. This is what we call like a piggy artifact. The effect is good. It gives you 15% HP across 2 units. That's a lot. It'd be the same effect as if young Senya is giving 2 units a S imprint. One to herself, one to her front unit. But the proc chance is really dirty. I really don't like these, and I think the community in general don't like these when it's like 75% chance to be really good and then 25% chance to be useless. And I think another pretty good example recently is Renewed Will, Fenris artifact. 75% chance to have a really good effect, 25% chance to just do nothing. Okay, so now you guys see the stat line we're working with here. We're testing this left side build first, and depending on how things go, we might start testing this right side build, right? These are going to be the 2 builds we swing between. Let's go over her skills real quick and what skill up she needs. Her S1 is literally just Laya S1, right? It pulls a dual attack from a random ally. It's one of the few things that makes it so that I want to go speed boots, right? Because the more turns you take, the more dual attacks you get, the more useful she is. The ultimate, that's also really simple, right? Dispels all debuffs and then grants continuous healing for 2 turns. It also increases combat readiness by 15%. This basically means if she ever gets to take a turn, you can set her up to steal turns with your team. The S2 is where it gets really, way too dank, okay? What happens is she's a fighting spirit based character. When the front ally is an earth unit, she gets 70 fighting spirit. Without the front ally being green, she gets 30. I suppose like when you max this, it's 10, so it's 40 to 80. And then it grants unique buff, right? Special friendship to the target. So whenever she gets attacked, she gains 20 fighting spirit. So when you have a green ally in the front and she gets hit from anything, this includes if you're getting AoE cleave, if you're getting Harsetti'd, young Senya will pop off. She is going to be going Dicko mode. Dispel all debuff from herself, and then it activates help. This thing is where during the showcase, it starts to get kind of ridiculous. Attacks all enemies, grants extra turn to the caster. We've never had a character that goes from she's not doing anything to immediately getting an extra turn. That means a couple of things, guys. You are immediately cutting any ret poly moves. You are immediately cutting Abyssal Euphine. They can't hold your combat readiness push. You can just steal a turn from Harsetti, guaranteed, because it's extra turn, not combat readiness gain. It also activates your Bunny Dominion, okay? It gives your team immunity, and it gives your team the skill nullifier. Successful attack deals additional damage equivalent to 15% of max health from caster and front ally. The issue here is it's additional damage. That's 15% of her health and 15% of the unit in front of her. So imagine if you have a Mort in front and they have to AoE into your Senya. That means your Senya steals the turn and then it rips them for like 9k damage as additional damage. So you can't reduce that with Sylvan Sage Vivian. You can't can't reduce that with any like damage reduction passive. It's fixed damage, right? It goes through Empyrean Ilanav as well. So if you're being cleaved and she gets to go off, you are probably killing whoever you're hitting, right? Because cleave units are like, what, 8,000 to 9,000 health on average. Yeah, so this is like a huge anti-cleave unit, but guess what? In theory, this is a really strong unit, but the issue is one of her big pop-off conditions is you have to play her with a green ally. Lore-wise, the thing that would make the most sense is Alencia, but here's where it gets really messed up. Her best ally is actually Mort, with potential of being a bunch of other units. And then also on top of that, her special friendship buff, right? After attacking on the bearer's turn, so you can't do this off turn. A critical hit deals additional damage proportionate to the bearer's max health to the enemy. If you're playing Mort, if you're playing Alencia, they are doing more fixed damage to their max HP. Which means if you're like me and you've been playing a high HP, low crit damage Mort, he is going to pop the fuck off. I think the most basic thing that you probably want to get is you want to max S2. I think this is the most important thing. You want to lower the requirement of her being able to pop off to as much as you can. So if you're playing on a budget, what you're looking for is 053. 050 is really important. 053 is really nice. And then if you're really looking to maximize your usage of her, I would say you go 455, right? She kind of requires a bit of Molus to play. So I think this will be a much better and easier use case for this character, because regardless of build, the AI Harsetti is just gonna go. You perfectly self-cleanse. You go with the Mort, send everything in, you S3 cleanse your entire team. My Mort's at almost 30k HP now, you just click. Yeah, like, bye. Normally here, you probably want to pull something with the flam, but here you just rip this. Like, Mort did so much for us, right? You rip that. 3 units gone. I think most of these characters are decently recent enough units, right? So if you don't have Briar Witch, I don't know, you can just play the newly buffed Sinful Angelica and you probably get the same effect, right? So for those of you guys that are stuck in bottom champion and you wanted to climb a little bit, like, there you go. Theoretically speaking, right? It's so easy. Like, you could play any unit you want here and you'll be okay. Okay, clicks this. Like, okay, great debuffs. Self-cleanse into this. Blast them. Pow. Wow. Okay. Yep. Snack time. Like, let's just boost that, right? We boost our Veronica. Click this. Like, we finish off the BBK. Rip Briar, rip Mort. Your fight should be done. Oh, I guess she'll cleanse something. I guess Harsetti comes back. Because you can't S3 the BBK anymore, because you have anti-revive. Mort clicks this button, and then, like, check the additional damage too, right? Yeah, it was just 2,000 HP worth of additional damage. Harsetti can't even move because of the fear. Yeah, worst case scenario is like this, right? Like, you're kind of stuck clicking buttons for a while, but if you have any of the slightly more optimal units, you're just running shit like this over. So Harsetti defenses are once again out. Enjoying the Mort a little bit more than the Alencia. Well, yeah, her best in slot, like, she supports Mort way better than she supports Alencia. Okay, do that. Holy moly! Okay, just be careful. I mean, Mort, it's just a Mort S3 every time we get it. Oh, Ilanov somehow resists. 29,887. Oh, he's him, bro. He's him. Shit. All right, let's just do that. But it's fine, like, we have red flan, so it doesn't matter. Wow. Right, and my red flan is a speed red flan, by the way. So all of you guys out there with destruction set or lifesteal set red flan, like, your performance should look much better than mine. Mine is a speed Mort too, because I don't play with Harsetti. I don't play Village in RTA, right? And all of my builds are RTA builds. So if you are looking to play Arena, it is much easier to play this character. What do you think Arena defenses will change to? I don't know. I don't play Arena at the highest level anymore, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. This is the type of stuff I think you ask Derp, you ask Lucira. Yo, guys, where did their RB go? It was fixed damage. It didn't even trigger the Senya. Hello? Okay, cool. because she's global banned right now, like all new units are global banned if they came out within 2 weeks of the RTA season ending. We're gonna have to do a mock lobby. I'm going to be drafting her exactly how, like, if I think she's going to be good or bad. I remember that. Let's not remember the Landy boot debacle, okay? Wow, okay. I'm just playing against the man with the most ER in existence, I guess. Okay, that's a bit crazy. Oh, but I guess my Molly's out. Okay, let's see if he presses on the strays or he skips, right? The reason we banned the red flam was because I didn't want him to single target, right? He locked in the strays, I saw the AoE, and now I think we'd be fine. So Senya tanks it. Oh boy, here we go. What is that? Huh? Okay. Yeah, you know what? That's cool. Jesus Christ. I think she's gonna be pretty fucking hard to play. But I guess in arena, that's a really good thing that we... Okay, wow. Jesus. What the fuck? Okay, if I resist a pushback, we're definitely fine. Oh, he's going on the Mort first. Okay, bet. I'm Holy Sack, so he pushes the LRK. Now, LRK has to S3 or else he's dead. Right, he needs the immunity, and now Senya gets to play the video game. Oh my god. Oh, it's Polly. She holds my fighting spirit. I was like, I get a turn, right? No, Polly holds fighting spirit. I lose Mort here for free. Let's see. How do I do this? Ooh, okay. I think you're out of good place here. Yeah, you had to do that. The issue here is I don't have enough tempo now to make this work, but let's try this. I push up the Senya. Senya goes, Polly goes, no more dual attacks. LRK gets one more turn. Oh, LRK reset her. Holy shit. Wait, that's actually pretty good. I guess you'd be pretty vulnerable to ML Polly. And then now I don't think I can 1v1 an LRK with whatever we have left. Oh, he goes Dark Blood Keeper. Fucking poods, dude. Holy shit. Okay, wait, that's pretty cooking. What do you mean by FBI gear? All right, let's see it. So if I'm calculating my turns correctly here, we proc, Alencia goes, we do a bit of damage, Celine goes, wait, where's the Celine? Wait, what? I thought the Celine was for sure like going. I mean, I guess now like, wait, is that a bug? It's an attack. Oh, it's an attack. My fault, my fault, my fault. My fault, boys. I brain gapped myself there. I was like, Celine goes, we get the extra attack, and then like, you know guys, we're gonna get the extra attack, Celine doesn't get the CR, and then we kill him. That just goes to prove everybody makes mistakes, okay? And making mistakes is fine. Arena is saved. Yeah, you'd be able to just cook every Harsetti defense in Arena, for sure. We just all in LRK now, all good. But yes, if you are doing Guild War, if you're doing Arena, you would get a guaranteed activation when Harsetti takes the turn. And I mean, she is going to take the turn, right? The entire team is really tanky, right? So the continuous healing is really good. 31k Alencia? I'm glad you noticed. My Alencia is nowhere close to 31k. The artifact is just really giga broken. Harsetti defenses are finally over. I'm sure people will find a way to cook around that. But for now, we have like a default solution against Harsetti. I'm pretty sure after this, Senya's going off again. Right, you click any button here, Senya's stealing another turn. Bro, the Alencia is dead and she's still in this animation. Oh, you do a lot. Wait, I don't know if that was like a lot less damage dealt because the front unit is dead. Motherfuckers are gonna start putting Village Elvira in defense teams. You will definitely see that. I'll sack the green unit in the front. See if that's a viable play. Presses here. Lands on 4 because he burned. I S1 click. I push his team. Like, I think the thing here is you don't have an obvious target for the Gala, right? So that goes. He pushes the poly. So you either have to, yeah, you either have to burn and get rid of the Senya. Ooh, wow. Okay. So we got this. Ooh. I can push the Senya in the back by like a smidge. But I think I just do this. I'd rather push the flan. If I click S2, nothing happens to me. He closes out the Senya now because he already procced my Holy Sack. My Senya goes here too, and then I can push again. Right, I push, I double push, I can push again, but I'm pushing red. I think red flank probably stole a better push here. So let's see, that gets one more provoke. Gala has 3 turns until the passive, so she can't use Dark Bloodkeeper anymore. You can't hit Young Senya anymore because she would go off. You have to finish Dragon Bride Senya. Wow, double Senya. Okay, just do that. Yeah, this character is so much tempo. You can't touch Young Senya either way here. You hit her, she gets Fighting Spirit. Yeah, and then now she just blows up your Gala, right? This character is kind of OP because you can just force ban the ML Poly. We can grab Young Senya. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, what am I picking 3 green units into this fucking thing? Like, that doesn't make sense, Poots. Like, do you see the problem of trying to play Young Senya into this thing on first pick? Thank you, picker on 3. I'm like losing infinity turns with this. I have to push back. Poly pushes up. I go. I double push. Does that work? Maybe. All right, because you do that. I get my turn. Oh yeah, because Gala has no HP, so like that doesn't really do too much for us. Oh boy. Damn, wow. You should feel honored. Is it my turn now? So like that goes. Wait, that is a lot of tempo. This is not that bad of a character to pick in a poly. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised at how effective that was. Now you click. My haste has ER, so I'm not really afraid of getting unbuffed, so that's fine. If you kill stuff, I'd rather just revive them anyway. Holy shit, okay. Wait, again? Oh, that's right! Yeah, I do a lot less damage to the red units, but I suppose we just go again. Yeah, we were gonna miss that anyway. 9k out of 12k on red flan. I will say, I do think there's a really good draft that you can do. So we pile all the damage in on red flan. Right, you could kill stuff now, but you still have to go through the haste. Wow, okay. You're actually kind of right. Like, them together makes for really good synergies. So you activate this to get your challenge up. Do I lie it and just eat 5 counters? I think probably better if we just be respectful about it. I will say it almost feels like, almost, right? Not completely, guys, but it almost feels like, wow, I actually don't think I have a good target. It almost feels like Albedo could come back with this character. Ripstone on the Senya, that's fine. He pushes the LRK, which is fine, because if LRK pushes, then I'm in a really good spot. The issue is now he gets a omega fat barrier from the LRK, and combat readiness. Right, so I have to counter push. I have to counter push. Yep, that gets my Yulha up. Yulha just healed. Oh fuck, she just healed from this. I can't really put in the damage though. So that's a bit of a problem. I don't have buff strips. What if I just hit that? Doesn't really do that much if you don't crit. So Senya goes, and then I have Holy Sack still.
I love your curl.
That gets her out of stealth. Okay, and now I eat like all the counters. Gala goes again. Senya's dead. I don't think I'm afraid of LRK, but I am very afraid of this Gala. I don't think she gets another S2, right? Yeah, so I get this turn off. He gets 30k on the LRK. Holy shit. Okay, I don't think you needed that one, Chief. And then now I eat another S3 for fun cuz he dual attacked me. That was kind of okay, cool. Thanks, game.
Listen when I ask nicely.
Okay, that hits Malicious Smile, that hits Nice Murderous Intent, but I don't think I can get the turn, like I'm fucking cooked. Wow, that one dual attack really, like, just threw everything out of order. And then he goes back into stealth. Yeah, I don't think we can win that. We get this in. Oh, maybe I should have put Laya in the front so we had, like infinite HP on the Laya. But then again, Gala just kills you anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter. Okay. This is like probably 80% of the reason why you play this character. The other 20% is here. The S3 and the S1 combines accounts for like 10% of her value. Now, if you're wondering, hey, that adds up to more than 100%. Yes, this character, when she's at full power, it's just like 1.1 to 1.2 characters in one. It's almost 2025 now, honestly. We get another character that just does more than the other characters in their class. Now, do I think you could optimize on top of this build? I think so, right? There's probably probably, if you really wanted to, and you don't believe in her cycling her turns, you could probably go for something like this. And I think this makes her an even more demonic build. The number one thing people care about is the S2, like it deals 15% of the damage of the caster and the front ally. Yes, it scales off her HP, but it also scales off the front unit's HP. And that part is really important because it kind of limits the amount of units you can play with her. So if you consider all of these are like not good units to play with her. Like I wouldn't play her with Gala Lilias, right? So the top 3 things you look for when you pick her is the ally green, because green makes it so that one AoE triggers her and she immediately pops off. Do they have high HP, right? So in this case, she doesn't. But if you were to play with like a Mort, then it's great. And the third thing you want to look for is, do they crit? Those are the 3 things that's going to really enable her because of the passive. And you're always looking to play her with some good green character up front. The help, right? The extra attack. That thing hits fucking hard. She's really good into Harsetti. If you're playing Guild War, she'll be great. If you're playing Arena, she's fucking amazing. If you're playing RTA, I think she gets a little bit hard to play, right? Because your opponent's not a bot. You're picking her, you're picking other high HP units, and you get into a pretty weird spot drafting her. So she's actually, for once, I think a non-RTA geared unit, but that's only temporarily because she's actually pretty creative. If you've been seeing the amount of teams and units we can play with her, she enables for a lot of creative drafting. I wouldn't put it past like the chefs in the community where before long, they're probably going to be able to find a really good draft and make this character a really strong 3rd pick, especially if you're 2nd, right? Because she does rely on, oh, hey, look, it's Alencia. She does rely on having fighting spirits. That's why the front ally is green, but we have seen drafts where if your front ally is just something that's 600 pounds and has 1 billion HP, like we pull up to the draft and suddenly this thing says 40k HP. What I'm do, right? Like that artifact is just really damn nice. Yeah, so to everybody wondering, like, do you pull multiple copies of the artifact? The limitation on the artifact is you can only run 1 per team. So I would say keep like 2 copies. I play 1 on her and then 1 on maybe a rotating Soul Weaver, depending on who's strong. I think depending on what you play, I think you could almost play it on Ruel. I think Ray is a contender, right? Something that's like a bit more aggressive. I think it's probably also not bad on Dragon King Sharoon if you don't need Branch for effectiveness. Because if you look at Sweet Miracle, for example, a lot of people play this on a character that just wants 10% HP. The cleanse is nice, but they don't really care. Prayer of Solitude, a lot of people just run it for 10% HP. The thing you do with young Senya is you can just run this and give herself and another unit 10% HP. It like doubles that value. It's just way too valuable because it's your final stat. The damage that this outputs is additional damage. You guys saw what happened to that Arby earlier. You guys saw what happened to the Gala Lilias earlier. This completely bypasses defense. So it outputs a shit ton of damage and it just runs people over. Yeah, for the imprint, make sure you're just running team imprint. So you're giving your front unit more HP. You rarely ever want effect resistance for herself, like it could work. But overall, I would say if you're new, she is a must have because she's such a strong support if you have good green units. I would say if you are looking to get Laya because her rerun should be coming up soon-ish, pretty good with the Mort, pretty good with the Alencia. And there were a couple of drafts where I would say she's even pretty good with Albedo and Yulha. A lot of units in this metagame don't land critical hits anymore. She's fallen off a little bit. But the moment you run her with a young Senya, they just start tempoing like no tomorrow. Like they do a lot together. And you start being able to run over people again. Final verdict on her, good in Guild War, great in Arena. In RTA, honestly inconclusive. People are going to have a good time cooking with her. She enables a lot of really interesting team and unit combinations that we probably haven't tried. I think at higher ranks, she's definitely going to be harder to play because of her reliance on the fighting spirit, so she's easier to punish. In RTA, if a unit is easy to punish, they're generally not a very strong unit, though they do have good potential if you pick them on picks 4 and 5 and sometimes on 3. So yep, if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like. If you have any questions or any insight you think I might have missed, put them down in the comments or take it to the Discord server and we can have discussion there. But for now, that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, with the end of the RTA season coming up, if you guys haven't checked it out yet, I do have a guide on how to play every single strategy and how I would approach every single strategy in the current meta of the RTA. So make sure you guys check out that video. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great one. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll try to put a few bangers out before I clock out for the end of the year. And yeah, guys, have a great one. You know, wherever it is you guys are, day or night, Take care of yourselves. Have a great one. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya, see ya. Holy shit, that was a mouthful. That was not a good one. Yikes.